America has elected Donald Trump for president. The election campaigns of both candidates were characterized by influencers and media highlights, among other things. We talked about it at the International Conference for Political Communications. Eric Wilson sits by my side. It's a pleasure to have you here, Mr. Wilson.
I'm excited to be back here in Berlin.
You are director of the Center for Campaign Innovation in Washington. You made a lot of data and brought us fresh data. So what was the new strategy of Republicans at the elections to reach voters, and how did they communicate?
Yeah, well, the big focus of 2024 was to focus relationships at the core of campaigns and personalize the campaigns. So we saw that from the top down with influencers, by the candidates going on podcasts and relying on content creators to get their message out. But also we saw it coming from the bottom up with reaching out to voters and asking them to contact their friends, neighbors, and family through relational organizing. And through this way, the campaigns were able to overcome some of the filters that exist where voters are able to ignore politics. So instead of coming from an anonymous phone number, it's coming from your friend, for example, for a text message. And similarly, the power of associating someone with a message is incredibly valuable.
At the beginning of the elections, it was a big hype about AI, but then it comes down. So what role did it actually play?
Well, we didn't see this turn into the AI election that many had feared. Not surprising. Because the uses of AI in campaigns was much more mundane or boring than a lot of people had imagined. And so we also, I think, did a good job of educating the public about the possibilities of AI, that when it did crop up, maybe through a foreign disinformation campaign, it was not as effective as it might have otherwise been. But I don't expect that campaigns will suddenly go to more deepfakes or generative AI in 2028, but we'll just see AI infused into all of the technology that we use for campaigns.
Well, what can we learn in Germany and Europe from the American campaigns?
Well, I think it starts with making bold recommendations and telling stories about your policies, so that it's not just facts and figures, it's about what the vision is and carrying that forward. The second thing is to get politics back to the people and make this personal. Equip your party members to be able to take your message and trust them to do that, because our ability to reach people is more limited than ever, because there are all these different media platforms, entertainment environments. And so if we're going to engage voters, we've got to do it through friends, through influencers. That's number two. And number three, talking to the people who are disengaged from politics. So, those of us who are having these discussions obviously follow the news very carefully, but most voters don't do that. And so thinking about how do we reach them and educate them about the key issues of this election.
Many thanks for your interesting insights, and thank you for the interview, Mr. Wilson.
Well, thank you so much to konrad-adenauer-stiftung for hosting me.
You're welcome.